keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. I'm from a different life, different type. Energies, flows, vibes. They couldn't top this. When your team going crazy, it's like a mosh pit. Lonely at the top, they won't give what it's costing. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard. He's got a reach of 179 centimeters, and he stands 175 centimeters tall. And he'll be facing Daniel Jacobs. It's Sugar. Here comes the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs.
This bout is scheduled for 6.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky.
We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air on, as they say in the UK.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Punching. Throws the jab but does not score. Halfway through the round and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Back out there. Big round, now relax. Just keep him on the end of that jab. That twice. This fight's not over yet.
Here we go for round two. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Back and forth they go. That jab doesn't find a home. The straight right just misses. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. That jab doesn't find a home. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
There's the bell to start round three. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. They both want the knockout. energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Hook just can't find the target. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
They exchange punches. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer. Shot lands. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. There's a scoring blow. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We'll let him back into the fight. You're much better. Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. You're thinking.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back in his place.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the edge.
Switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Time for the 5th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes just so that you actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the... There's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won it hands down.
Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this part will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You don't want to trade shots. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So a majority decision here today.
Shows how much we know. We didn't have it like that. We thought it was a one-sided fight. But you know what? Spot on. I don't mind being wrong right now. For entertainment like that, what a fight.
feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous, I'm ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we give it a task, it's so apparent, I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, we're out down. There were so many have-a-goes, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like it can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. See me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out.
We are live at the CompuBox Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia. Weighed in at a perfect 135 pounds for this lightweight contest. He's 5 foot 10 inches tall with a reach of 70 inches. And he'll be facing Amir King Khan, 63 kilos even. That's what he weighed in at, 174 centimeters tall with a reach. Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia, one of the brightest stars in all of boxing. This Southern California native is must-see TV. Amir Khan.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California, here is the exciting boxing sensation, King Rye, Ryan Garcia. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world.
What a pleasure to be in this unique... We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
He threw the hook, didn't land. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got a dummy shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. They've got the momentum.
You've completely switched off.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with a jab. Good punch. These two lightweights are showing you why they are the best of the best. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Perfect counter lands. Now I'm going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, he is in big. On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. There's a counter shot. That left hook missed. There's a counter shot. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, there's the bell to start round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Both men step back for just a moment. Jab not finding its target. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Looking to land the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Garcia in that last round. That was almost a 10-8. Time for the 5th round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
The straight right just misses. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. That jab misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. What would you tell this? Let's start the 6th. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Tony.
Oh, Johnny, take a look at this act. And the kid goes down. Let's watch that and get a replay from a different angle.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Give me your ball.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Gotta waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then gotta paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just gotta make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's gonna get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to losing around.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Fantastic punch. Had a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.